Welcome back to Season 2 of It's All Admin. I'm Catharina from the Baptist National Support Centre, and this season I'm breaking down some of the top policy and compliance issues currently facing Baptist churches in Aotearoa, with the help of the National Support Centre team and some special guests. Today I'm here with Ethan Miller, the National Youth Catalyst at the Baptist National Support Centre. We're talking about recent work done in relation to child protection. Over the last 6 months, we've been working in conjunction with Child Matters to develop a new child protection policy for Baptist churches, as well as some accompanying training. Ethan, can you talk briefly about why child protection is so important?
Yeah, certainly. Put simply, child protection is all about making our churches safe for young people. And that must be one of, if not the highest priorities that churches have. We are supposed to be safe communities for vulnerable people.
I totally agree. So it's been a few years since Safety Matters, the previous child protection training, was developed. And I know when we started working on a refresh of this, we had a few commitments. Can you speak to some of those?
Yeah. First, we are committed to child-centred safety. We believe that every faith community working with young people should operate by best practice, and we want to assist with that. 2, we're committed to expertise. We want to work with experts in their field, so we've consulted Child Matters. Their consultants have been exceptional. They have a range of people, including lawyers and people who are familiar with church context, who have helped us craft this child protection policy. We've also had our own lawyers review it and align it with our complaints policy as well. 3, we are committed to accessibility. We know that there's lots of costs for churches and we didn't want that to be a barrier for people. So we funded the policy development and the training for the policy. So it's all free. We just need churches to engage in the training and then implement the policy in their local context. And 4, we're committed to the training, as I just talked about. You know, you can have great policy, but the key to child protection is how it is implemented in a local church setting. So it's important that leaders are trained in how to effectively use the child protection policy. To ensure that people engage in the training, we will only be sending out the child protection policy template to those churches who have done the training. From there, churches can make some contextual adjustments to the template in their own times.
So we're at the point now of having the policy and resources finalised and ready to be released for churches to use. And following on from what you were saying about the commitment to training, the policy is available for people to view on the intranet, but the editable version for use in churches requires attendance at a live training, correct?
Yes, we've worked with the Carey Centre for Lifelong Learning in conjunction with Child Matters to deliver policy training funded by the National Support Centre.
Free!
For free. Everything's for free. There are 2 options for times to attend a training. There's an evening session in February and a daytime session in May. And the links are in the episode description to register for this free training.
And can I just take a moment to encourage churches not just to send your youth and children's leaders, but your administrators, your pastors, your elders. This responsibility is a shared responsibility.
Yeah, exactly. We need to establish a culture of best practice and safety within all of our churches. It's just a must. We must do this.
And did we mention it was free? So you can bring as many people as you like. Now, Ethan, once people have that policy in hand, once they've completed their training, what are the next steps after that?
1, edit it to suit your context. It will vary depending on the size and the structure of your ministries, and we know that all of our churches are quite different, and so it's really important that you actually make it fit and localise that. The second is implementation. Share the policy, train your people, let everyone in your congregation know that there is a policy in place. Your congregation members, that they want to know that your church is a safe place for their children, for their young people. And especially train your leaders and your parents as well. Those are probably the 2 main people that definitely should know. But I think everyone kind of wants to know that this stuff is in place. Well, at least I'd hope so. And the third is ongoing training and awareness. Keep referring back to the policy and explain why it's important. It's supposed to be a living, a breathing document, and not just something that is stored away in an office somewhere.
Child protection is all of our responsibilities, and here at the National Support Centre, we're pleased to be able to help our churches get equipped to keep our tamariki and rangatahi safe around the country. Thanks, Ethan, for chatting with me today about this. And guys, there's links in the description for access to have a look at that policy, get signed up for training, and make sure that you can help keep children safe in your congregation.